Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the rotation of a point about an arbitrary point. Okay, in that case, in solving those problem, we have used the concatenated matrix. Okay, another example for using the concatenated matrix is scaling of a triangle about a fixed point that lies within the triangle. Okay, so what is the next topic? Scaling of a triangle. Scaling of a triangle about a fixed point. About a fixed point. This is our today's topic. So you know the meaning of scaling. At the same time, so far we have done the scaling for or about origin. We know that matrix. But here, in place of point, we are using the triangle. Okay, right. So I will draw the two-dimensional view of the triangle along with the coordinates, 2D coordinate systems. Okay, right. This is x-axis and this one is y-axis. Next, this one is origin. Now I am drawing a triangle here like this. Here, this vertex is A, this second vertex is B, and apex is C. And the coordinates of the point A are 2, 2, 6, 2, and 4, 6. Okay, and also I am considering a fixed point capital P within the triangle, and its coordinates are 4, 4. Okay, now our question is rotate this triangle, scale this triangle about the point P. We have only the matrix for scaling is for scaling about origin, that is O. Okay, the coordinates of origin are 0, 0. Now how we have to do this one? Okay, this is the method similar to the previous method, rotation about an arbitrary point. Okay, here the fixed point is P. Let it be taken as an arbitrary point. So what about A? So what about this triangle when this is okay rotated scaled about this point P? So as in the previous problem, here also we have to translate the point step 1. Translate this point P to the origin O. Next, all the A, B, C coordinates will be changed. Then scale about the this arbitrary point or origin. Then positive translate that fixed point to its original location. Then all the coordinates after scaling will be translated to the final scaled coordinates. Okay, right. So step 1 for this one. Okay, before going to that one, we have to mention. I am telling you once again. We have to mention the coordinates or vertices A, B, C in homogeneous form. So for triangle we need 3 columns. For a point we need only xy1 1 column, and for straight line 2 columns you need. Okay, x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, and for triangle x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. Like that we need 3 columns, 3 rows in homogeneous coordinates representation. That we have to do first. Okay, hence the triangle ABC in matrix form we are representing like this. What are those coordinates of A? 2, 2, 1. Next B. Coordinates of B are 6, 2, 1. Now coordinates of C are 4, 6, 1. These are ABC coordinates. And this matrix order is 3 by 3 and is homogeneous representation. Homogeneous representation. Right. After this one, the point P also we have to mention in matrix form like this. Capital P. Point P is 4, 4, 1. Okay, now what first we have to do the negative translation. That means we have to bring this point P to the origin. Step one, that means negative translation here we have to do. That means you know the translational matrix. Okay, 1 0 0 1 0 0, and here we need minus tx and minus ty. Minus tx coordinates here P 4 4. Here you have to write minus 4. 4 minus 4. We have to subtract from 4 4. Then we will get 0. Hence, you have to write minus 4. Next one minus ty is 4. And last one is 1. This is the negative translation matrix. What about the next step? Next step, after this point is translated to origin, all the points coordinates are changed. Now here you have to scale this triangle with respect to that point P or O. Okay, right. So now scaling matrix we need. Here giving the scaling matrix for this one is S equal to Sx0 0 Sy, that is equal to 3 0 0 3. That is here I have given 2 by 2 matrix. And x scale factor is 3, y scale factor is 3. Right. That we have to represent here in 3 by 3. That is homogeneous representation formula we have to represent. That means 3 0 0 0 3 0 0 0 1. This is homogeneous representation of scaling matrix. So negative translation matrix is over, scaling matrix is over. Next we have to move on to the positive translation matrix. For the case of positive translation, what we have to do? We have to do one. This is the positive translation matrix. That means we are bringing the point from origin to its original location. Okay, right. After preparing all these things, we have to apply these transformation to the point, to the triangle ABC. That means final position be A dash, B dash, C dash for triangle. Okay, that is equal to how we will get. First, we have to write the original coordinates ABC and multiplied by first transformation, that is negative translation, that is T. Next multiply it by scalar matrix capital S, then multiply by positive translation matrix, that is capital T. Okay, so this is the sequence of multiplication matrix for getting the final position of ABC, that is triangle ABC. So now write the points here. First plus T is 1 0 4 0 1 4 0 0 1. What about S next? Scaling matrix 3 0 0 3, like that you have to write 3 0 0 0 3 0 0 0 1. What about negative translation matrix? 1 0 minus 4 0 1 minus 4 0 0 1. After that, what we have? We have ABC triangle matrix. What are those? 2 2 1 2 2 1. Next one is 6 2 1. Next one is 4 6 1. Okay, right. So if you multiply, first prepare the concatenated matrix. How we will get to concatenated matrix? For time being, forget about this ABC coordinates. First find the multiplication of our product of T, S and minus T. So what is the order of multiplication here? You have to follow from right to left. First, the two right matrices you multiply. The obtained matrix you have to multiply with its left matrix. Then you will get the final concatenated matrix. Then multiply this final concatenated matrix, okay, to the right by ABC coordinates. Then you will get the final A dash, B dash and C dash. Okay, right. For this one, I am keeping this one. For getting the coordinate, what is called concatenated matrix, I am keeping this one as like this: 1 0 4 0 1 4 0 0 1. Next I will multiply these things. These two matrices. Okay, multiply this one. You will get 3 first. Next multiply this one. Again 0. Next multiply this one, minus 12. 0 0 minus 12. And like that, only minus 12 we will get here. Next multiply this one 0. Next 3. Next multiply, after multiplication you will get minus 2. Next multiply with this one and this one 0, this one and this one you will get 0, and finally you will get 1 here. Okay, and next ABC matrix. What is ABC matrix? 2 to 1, 6 to 1. Sorry, this is 4 4 1. Sorry, I have written 4 6. How you will get 4? Right, 4 4 4 6. Right, 4 6 1. 4 6 1. Right. Now this is the multiplication of negative translation and scalar matrix. What about the positive translation? So obtained matrix is multiplied with the positive translation matrix now. Okay, after multiplication this one with this one, you will get 3 0 0 3. Multiply this one with this one, minus 12 plus 4, that is minus 8. Here also you will get minus 8. Okay, multiplying the second row with third column, and 0 0 1 you will get in the end. Okay, you can multiply and you can check this answer. 3 0 minus 8 0 3 minus 8 0 0 1. Okay, after getting a final concatenated matrix, now what we have to do? We have to multiply this final concatenated matrix with ABC. Okay, now multiply this. This is the final concatenated matrix, that is 3 0 minus 8 0 3 minus 8 0 0 1, and multiply this concatenated matrix with this ABC matrix. Okay, then what you will get? Those are A dash B dash C dash triangle. So multiply this one with this. 3 into 2 6 minus 8 minus 2. Okay, next again multiply this one. 18 minus 8 10. 10. Next multiply this one with 12 minus 8 4. Next about this one 6. 6 minus 8 minus 2. Again multiply with this minus 8 plus 6 minus plus minus 8 plus minus 2. Again multiply this one. Right, 10. Here you will get. Next 1 1 1. These are the final coordinates of A dash B dash and C dash. So hence what is A in the end? In the end, what is A? You will have, in the end you will have A equal to vertical matrix, that is minus 2 1. What about B? B is 10 minus 2 1. Next what about A dash B dash? Next what about C dash? C dash is nothing but 4 10 1. Now we have the answers. Anyway, at the end what I am saying is all these are about the 2D transformation matrices. You can apply in a similar manner for the rotation about an arbitrary point, scaling about a fixed point, for the 3-dimensional objects also. 3-dimensional objects also. But in for the case of 3-dimensional objects, the coordinates A will, here we have 2 2. You can add z coordinate for all these points, and also the representation will be 4 by 4. Here for 2D we are adding 1 1 1 after xy, but for the case of 3D, let it be x, let it be y, then z, below that one you have to add 1. Similarly x2 y2 z2 1, x3 y3 z3 1, and this is a 4 by 4 matrix you will get for the AB and the 3 ABC coordinates. Similarly for the point P also 4 4 or 5 1, like that you have to place the 4 by 1 matrix. Here you will get translation also you have to get okay, minus negative translation or positive translation, you will get 4 by 4, scaling 4 by 4, rotations 4 by 4, everything you will get. You have to convert it into 4 by 4, then apply those things, then you will get the final position of the object. Okay, here we have 3 steps. One is negative translation, the next scaling, next positive translation. In the previous class, negative translation, rotation and positive translation. Okay, now scaling we are applying. This is about all 2D transformations and 3D transformations. In the next class, we can deal with the projections of a 3D object on different coordinates planes. After that, we have clipping algorithm, line clipping algorithm, and other clipping algorithm, hidden surface removing algorithms. All these things we can discuss in the next class. Thank you very much for all of you. Thank you very much. Right.